All right, everyone, welcome back to Chapters Book 4, Unit 7, Grammar 1 of 2 presentations. What you need to know: what is an action verb, what is a noun, and what is an adjective. Today we will study what adverbs of manner. How do we use adverbs of manner and irregulars? Take a minute, just look over this quickly, and we'll go over it. All right, how do we decide if something is an adjective versus an adverb? Remember, adjectives describe nouns. The flower is beautiful. Okay, beautiful is describing the flower. Adverbs of manner describe verbs. You sing beautifully. How do you sing? Beautifully. Okay, you do this beautifully. Okay, and there's different kinds of adverbs. Let's take a look at our next slide here. You're going to decide which sentences has the adverb. So you guys take 3 minutes, look through this, read all these sentences to yourself, and decide which sentence has the adverb. All right, so which sentence has the adverb? Did you find this easy, or was this difficult for you? Let's check our answers here. Okay, the children play quietly, right? Play, how are they playing? Quietly. The children are quiet? No, right? Because they're not doing anything here. The teacher is honest? No. You speak honestly, right? How do you speak? Honestly. The storm is calm? No. You listen calmly? How do you listen? Calmly. The trainer is strong? No. He lifts strongly. How does he do it? He does it strongly. The dog barks silently. How does the dog bark? He barks silently. The dog is silent. All right. Take a minute here and make sure you're checking off or you're looking which ones are the sentences with the adverbs. Let's move on to our next slide. All right, take 1 minute to read over this, and then we will go over it together. All right, where do we put adverbs? Adverbs of manner usually come after the main verb. I drive quickly. Sometimes there's an important object that can't be moved from the verb, so the adverb might come after the object. The teacher explains grammar quickly. All right, why did it get moved here? Because the teacher is explaining, and you need to understand what the teacher is explaining quickly. All right, next slide. What is the adverb? So let's take a look at all of our words here. Quiet, honest, calm, strong, silent. What I want you to do is I want you to take 2 minutes and go through here and write down the adverb form of these words. So take 2 minutes, write your adverb form. All right, let's check our answers. Quiet, quietly. Honest, honestly. Calm, calmly. Strong, strongly. Silent, silently. All right, what do these all have in common? Take a look at the ending. All right. All right, I'll give you a minute. Just make sure you check your answers. All right, now we've gotten our adverbs. What are we going to do with these adverbs? We're going to try to make sentences using the adverb. Now remember, what is an adverb? Let's go all the way back here. Okay, they describe verbs. All right. So when you're making your sentence, you want to make sure your adverb is describing the verb. Okay, so you guys take 5 minutes, make sentences for yourself using the adverbs, and then I will come back and I will give you some example sentences. And remember, yours are not going to be the exact same as the example. All right, 5 minutes. All right, hope you didn't find this too difficult. Let's go over some possible examples. And remember, these sentences are not going to be the only way you can use this. All right, so we'll keep it nice and simple. Quiet, I speak quietly. How do I do this? I do this quietly. Honestly. He talks to me honestly. How does he talk to me? Honestly. She reads calmly. How does she read? Calmly. They play their opponent strongly. How do they play their opponent? Strongly. She sits silently. How does she sit? Silently. All right. Let's look at our next slide. All right. Adjective plus ly equals adverb. Usually. Usually just add ly to an adjective to make an adverb. Take 1 minute, go through the list here, and then we will go over the words together. Try to say them to yourself for pronunciation. All right, let's look at our words here. Quick becomes quickly. Beautiful, beautifully. Kind, kindly. Loud, loudly. Slow, slowly. Bad, badly. Careful, carefully. All right. Next slide. Okay, more ly adjective. There's adjectives that end in ly. These adjectives have no adverbs. So now we were seeing that you usually see ly at the end of the word and then you think it's an adverb. But some adjectives end in ly and there is no adverb form. Ugly, friendly, lonely. All right. Okay, take a minute to read over this slide and then we will go over it together. All right. Same adjective, same adverb. Some adjective and adverb forms are the same. For the adjective hard, the adverb is hard. For the adjective fast, the adverb is fast. Read the sentence to understand. Is it an adjective that is describing a noun, or is it an adverb that is describing a verb? Okay, let's take a look. Math is hard. Math is the thing. It's the noun. Okay, so adjectives describe nouns or modify nouns. Okay, I study hard. Study is the verb. Right? You're doing this. How do you do it? Hard. Okay, let's look at the next one. The car is fast. The car we know is a thing, so it must be a noun. And it is describing that the car is fast. I drive fast. Here we're talking about how you do something, right? There's an action to it. So I drive fast. All right. Same thing. Take 1 minute, look over this slide, and then we'll talk about it together. Okay. Well. The adjective good has an irregular adverb. It is well. The pizza is good. I sing well. Good, well, not goodly. Okay, remember this. This is an easy test question to put out there and put goodly as the answer. And well maybe would be choice D. Well, synonym of healthy. So here they're talking about health. There is also an adjective well. This is different from good. The adjective well means healthy, not sick. How are you? I am well. My mom was sick last week, but now she is well. All right. In the next slide, we're going to practice doing some exercises. All right. You're going to answer the questions about the examples here. All right. We have some examples. You're going to answer questions over here. All right. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to go through this, and then we'll go over our answers together. All right, let's check our answers. Okay, the underlined word is an adverb. The word or phrase is an adjective. Okay. So here's our examples here. Now let's look at number one. What do we usually add to adjectives to get adverbs? We usually add ly to an adjective to make an adverb. What are three exceptions to number one? The ones that we went over here: well, hard, and fast. Okay? Exception means we do something different. It's not just add ly. All right. What word does each adverb modify or describe? All right. So we've got the adjective verbs here. All right. Which word does it modify? A, ate. B, how did they talk? Excitedly. So talked. C, okay, curiously. Now don't just go to the word that's next to it. It's not demonstration, it's watched. All right? How she did this. She watched curiously. She watched what? The demonstration curiously. All right, D. They read the instructions carefully. Okay? How did they read? Carefully. Okay? It doesn't go with instructions here, so hopefully you didn't put instructions down. E. We did well on the midterm exam. All right, well, what's it matter? We did. F. He worked hard. Okay. How did he work? Hard. She ran fast. How did she run? Fast. Okay. Good. And what kind of words are the ones in number 3? All right. What are these words? These are action verbs. All right. Action verbs. Okay, we're going to do another exercise similar to this. All right, and again, I want you to take about 5 minutes here, go through and answer my questions. All right, let's go over our answers here. What adjectives end in ly and have no adverb form? Friendly, lonely, ugly, silly, lovely, elderly, lively, costly. What kinds of verbs do we use with adverbs of manner? Only action verbs. Where do adverbs of manner go for intrinsic, no object verbs? Sorry, intransitive, no object verbs. Sorry. Usually right after the verb. He ate quickly. Okay. Where do adverbs of manner go for verbs with direct object? Usually after the object, never between a verb and its object. If the object is long, the adverb may go in front of the verb. All right, some examples. He ate dinner quickly. She softly sang a sweet, beautiful lullaby to her baby. The medical students carefully watched the incredibly complicated surgery being performed. All right, so sometimes if you've got an incredibly long direct object, it's going to come before. So here you see before our action verb. Here, before this is our action verb saying before. All right, so look over this slide for just a minute here. Make sure you understand this part, number 3 and number 4, and also come back to this if you're having difficulty with it. All right. We're going to do some more. We're going to actually do some practice here with sentences next. All right. Now, I made it kind of easy for you because I've given you the words at the end of each sentence. Now what you need to do is you need to use the adjective or adverb form of the word in brackets to fill in the blank. So you need to decide what goes here, adjective or adverb. I'll give you about 8 minutes here to go through these. Okay, hopefully you didn't find this too difficult. Let's go to the next slide and we'll check our answers. All right, my classmate is a nice person. I can speak Spanish very well. Katrina took a painting class so she can paint beautiful pictures. Mr. Smith looked angrily at me when I arrived late. Of course I was happy when I got an A+ on the exam. The music is too loud. Please turn it down. My friends all tell me that I sing badly. The thief quietly took the money and walked out the door. The cat waited silently for the mouse to come out of the hole. My cousin always walks very quickly. All right, here's one of those ones where we talked about where it comes before. Okay, we've got another page of exercises similar to this. Okay, again, you're going to use the adjective or the adverb form of the word in brackets to fill in the blanks. So you guys, again, take about 8 minutes, go through this, fill in your blanks, and then we will review it together. Let me go back just a quick second here, and let's make sure you guys check all your answers before we move on to the next one. So give you guys a chance to check, make sure you got the right answer, and then we'll move on to the next slide here. All right, let's go to this one. All right, and again, I'll give you guys about 8 minutes here. Go through and fill in your answer. All right, let's check our answers for this slide. Okay, so we're deciding to use the adjective or the adverb form. The work that my boss gave me was easy. Thomas is very kind. He always helps me. The little boy selfishly kept the cookie for himself. The man nervously opened the door and looked inside. The firemen bravely rescued the people from the burning house. I happily offered to help my friend study for his exam. 17. She is the most polite person I know. 18. It was midnight and I heard a strange noise outside. 19. His hand slowly became swollen. And number 20. The patient remained calm despite the bad news. All right, I'll give you a minute here just to check your answers. Make sure you got the correct ones. All right, quiz time. You're going to stop here and take a look at the questions and the answers. All right, I will give you 5 minutes to do your answers and then we will check them together. Okay, 5 minutes. All right, let's check our quiz answers. The test last week wasn't hard. Hard, adjective. I finished fast, adverb. Okay, and again, remember, we want to go back and we want to look at this underlined word. What is it describing? It's describing how I finished. It's describing the action verb, so it's an adverb. I did well on the test. All right, how did you do? Well, adverb. My mom says I should be a singer. This is crazy. I sing very badly. All right, describing how she sings. My father was very blank when he helped me with my homework. Friendly. My friend walks so fast, it's hard for me to keep up. Usually I walk blank, slowly. All right, that concludes our book 4. Oops. All right, our book 4, Unit 7, Grammar 1 presentation. All right, stay tuned for Grammar Part 2.